I'm Matyáš. As Martin said, I'm representing the Czech Surfing Association and Prague Surf Club here. I have heard the word community here a lot today, and I think we will hear it more. And I think it's like in the core of the situation, the community. And in Czech Republic, we are very lucky that the surfing community that predated the river surfing community has been already like growing since the early 2000s, and we are all like building on this effort of a lot of subjects before us that have founded the Czech surfing community. And a couple of years ago, you know, surfing started to be a little more visible, and the Olympics and stuff. And we thought, you know, we are still like only just having it for fun, but we would also like to be good at it. And so we founded the Prague Surf Club, started to work a little on competitiveness, started to educate our surfers, started to like, you know, putting the community together. And after that, the next step was the Czech Surfing Association, which I'm going to talk about really fast here, really briefly about. The Czech Surfing Association has been founded in 2020. The main purpose is to bring together the Czech surf clubs, surf and other surfing entities, such as Vlny, Štvanice as well, for example, or surf camps and other surf businesses around Czech Republic. We organize the surfing and river surfing tours. And we are trying to build relationships with international community, with especially the neighboring countries, which is pretty much why I'm standing here today. And yeah, that's it. So briefly about Czech surfing, we have the Czech and Slovak surfing tour. So the Czech and Slovak communities, we are working closely together. And we have made the five-stop tour in surfing. So in the beginning, it started as just like you know, if 10 people meet at the beach, and we just like, you know, compete with each other, and we just judge it by ourselves, and it's enough. And all of a sudden, we have five stops of the Czech surfing tour, Czech and Slovak surfing tour, and more than 100 Czech and Slovak surfers competed last year. And we had over 40 children competing as well. So this is our main effort in the Czech Surfing Association. But since we are a landlocked country, we see a huge potential in river surfing, both as the creator of the community and as a training tool. Speaking for myself, and I would like to hear your opinions as well. I have been surfing here for like the past year quite often, and on my last surf trip, I wasn't as consistent with catching waves, because obviously I haven't surfed for almost a year. But when I got on the board, I could feel the difference so much. Like my turns have been like completely different from what they were before. So I'm really stoked about the option to make this a training tool for surfing as well. Here comes the Czech and Slovak river surfing tour. So this we just finished the second year of our tour in September. Next year we plan on making it a 4-stop tour. With Štvanický Finbreaker. It's a stop here in Prague, which I'm going to talk about later. With two other competitions in Czech Republic, in České Budějovice and in Roudnice nad Labem. České Budějovice, the wave looks quite similar like this one. Works quite similar like this one. It's not as clean. It's a little more rough, but it's like the options surf-wise are pretty much the same. Roudnice is a little bit smaller. It might not even be on the tour. We have not yet decided. But we also are pleased that we have the Čunovo in Slovakia part of our tour, and we have made it the Czech and Slovak River Surfing Championship. And in the future, we would like to make these 3 competitions. We would like to make them a little bit bigger. So our plan is to make the Štvanice Finbreaker, make it a competition, 2-day competition. I'm going to talk about it a bit more later. But the River Surf Open should be connected with wildwater stand-up paddleboarding. So we would like to connect these communities a little bit as well. And the Czech and Slovak River Surfing Championship at Čunovo should be connected with an international competition, with an international team competition. And I will leave the Štvanice Finbreaker. So Štvanice Finbreaker, this is what the first year looked like. We have handicapped kids helping us with the design. Handicapped kids meaning the surfer who was on the picture before. He's a really good surfer and a really good graphic designer. So this is kind of the vibe that we wanted to keep for this competition. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. This is what the site looked like. So you were surfing there. You have been surfing there for the past 2 days. So I would just like to show you what the first organization structure looked like. So we had this area as like the only area where we could do like the organizational stuff, and there's a lot of water, so it was quite difficult to put all the electricity and you know, like the judging stand and like we had live stream there, so the live stream it was quite difficult, but we somehow managed. I will show you the result in a minute. We had judges standing there for the whole day because we didn't have a better place for them to be. So they were like really cold and really miserable for the whole day. This was our live heat. This was our live stream, and also live heat's organizational stand there. And this is where all of the water is flowing. That was like for the other supporters and other like volunteers. And as you know, you can't get to the wave on your own. So we had the supporters and the fans on the bridge and on the other shore. So apparently it's not super easy to make a competition here, but like only for the competitors it's perfect. For the competitors is great, but we need to somehow work on the organization of the, you know, the professionalization of the live stream and judging and stuff like that. So this was the mount for the camera that we used for the live stream. And now we have a 2-minute video about the 2-minute highlight reels of the competition, so that you can like get the feel of what Czech competition river surfing looks like.
To je jenom z Finbreakeru nebo co to? Jo. Můžeš pak ještě mluvit?
Já už třeba ještě minutu, ne? Yeah, so this was just for you to feel what the competition in here in Štvanice looks like. This was our first year, so like all of the surfers have been training. It was in May, so all of the surfers were only training here during the winter. So I hope that for the next year the level is going to get like much higher, and we will also have a lot more competitors at the similar level of what you just saw. And the future, and what my main goal here is to announce that like the next fin breaker that's either going to be probably at the end of the season, probably somewhere around the end of August or for September, but we have not yet decided that. We would like to make it a 2-day event with the national competition on Saturday and an international invitational competition on Sunday. And we would like you to be a part of it with your surfers, because from the Czech surfing tour, we have really found out that this like competitiveness between the neighboring countries is a really good tool to grow our communities and to grow the drive for the progress of the surfers. If you're not competing, just like you get to those, like you just go and surf and have fun, which is okay as well. But if we want to push the level of surfing, all these competitions that we can get are a great step. So yeah, so my main goal here is to ask you, what do you think about coming to an international competition like this that is not a part of any like larger series? And the second part of my question is, would there be an option like either to involve this in some rapid surf league, or are there any other tours in the river surfing in Europe, or would there be a will to work on these together? Yeah, so that's pretty much.
Thanks.
Right. Yeah. Yes, yes.
So not you are the last person, but please answer. Maybe you can have also questions.
Yeah, I have first a question. So, do you also have like a national team, and are you also competing in the Olympics?
Yes. So in the Czech Surfing Association, there's a little bummer here that Czech Surfing Association is not a member of the ISA. We have the stand-up paddleboarders in Czech Republic, part of the ISA, but we do have a national team. We, as like the tour works as a nomination event. We have 2 nomination events for the ISA World Surfing Games in Puerto Rico in February. So this works as a nomination thing, and we're like trying to cooperate with the stand-up paddlers to send our national team to these competitions. But yes, we do have that, and it's also like it's going to be a part of the other conversation with Tony as well. Like if ISA, because ISA is probably the entity on the world level that should be governing river surfing. Is it like that, or is it not? Yeah, but we do have we do have the national team.
About your question, so I would also really be in favor, and I've heard also the request from other German river surfers that we would have like a European kind of either tour or European championships or something like this. So I mean, there's in Germany there's the Rapid Surf League. Probably know Quirin unfortunately is not here, but this is something I think which also he is interested in, and we have to discuss about how we can set this up. And but generally, I think there's a lot of demand for competitions, especially in Germany. There's a lot of young, really good river surfers, and they want to compete, and they want it to be non-commercial. If it would be the best.
As I see it, and even from what you just said, it kind of seems to me like the Rapid Surf League sort of at the like level of the WSL in the surfing world, and then you have the ISA competitions with the national level competitions as like the tier, the non-professional tier, with the Rapid Surf League being like the kind of yeah, the professional tour or something like that.
I think it's more like the difference between commercial and non-commercial.
I think World Surfing League is the same difference. That's why.
It's also the most professional now, but if we
have the German championship in river surfing, where there are the same people competing in a non-commercial competition, which is run by the equivalent association of Europe, Czech Surfing Association in Germany, and to have something like this, either a tour or a European championship, would be very nice.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but the Rapid Surfing is not open. It's only for professional surfers. So it's not possible.
They have some open.
That's not right. No. So I mean, it's like, it's a little bit. I understand the comparison, but like it's a little bit a waggly thing to do. For sure. They are doing this. They are organizing it out of a professional organization, which Christian and creating or founding, but I never would like say that it's like something where a lot of money is earned. They're pushing a lot of like force in there to just make it happening, to push it to a certain level. But for sure, it's professionally run, and so they do it like this. They do have open competitions, like we held one in Nuremberg actually, which was open for everybody, an RSL, like they call it Pro-Am. And actually, I think like the whole series this year was like Pro-Am series. So like all the locals, this was not invitational and it was not like a ranking, so everybody could compete. And they're doing a lot of effort, which we very much appreciate, to push this to the local waves and support the community, and to run this competition not only, and this is where I would distinguish, on commercial waves like a city wave, but also like on community-run places. And from a way I can give a little bit insight. We did this, so like normally it's a commercial thing with this like city wave and other venues, but for us it was like really free to run the competition in the way we wanted to do it. They had the marketing with the RSL, but like we had a club event amongst this, and next time we will also do our club competition with this, and we share the judges and everything. So for my idea, it's like a very good mean of like a good collaboration to just pump up and volume the sport. So I wouldn't like separate this too much. But like from Nuremberg as well, like I could agree. Like our level is rising, and it's not that high that we could help like really good competition, so we need to build up some judging skills, and also the surfing skill needs to rise a little bit. But I think like next year or the year after next year we'll be at a level, and we will continue to do competition in any way, and also would like also love to be part of such a European tour or something like this. There's enough potential there.
We had a talk a few weeks ago, and there was even the idea of starting a new competition, like from the natural river waves and the clubs, so they can compete to each other. But I think it's easier if you just use the Rapid Surf League, because it's already established, and as you already said, Thorsten, they provide all the the marketing stuff and like that, and so you can just use their competition format.
It needs like a discussion about it. We need to see what it is, but actually, like they are highly professional. They are part of the community. The guys are cool, so we don't have like any we don't hold back like to collaborate with them. So it's more about the way you run such a contest, and if it's open or not. And I think this is the things you need to set up. If it's like, what is the characteristics of the competition? And I think they're more than open than to collaborate. But like, let's do something together as well, like with all these waves. We are organizing in Bavaria right now. Augsburg is gonna come up. Like we have Munich and in Nuremberg, and we were also like talking about like doing a little bit competition within this. We have Hanover, and I think there will be something up next year in Germany as well.
I think why I brought up the WSL comparison as well is because like the Rapid Surf League, it's not scalable, and it's scalable until some point. You like as much as I like see it, it's like you can make a tour, a river surfing tour under Rapid Surf League. Like it can't be 20 stops, you know, it can't be 20 events. So I think it's maybe good like if it's like the top tier, and then you have like the national or the club competitions and like, you know, these smaller competitions that are then like crowned by the professional league as like the Rapid Surf League or something like that. It seems like the distinction is in place.
I think we should probably set up a video call, maybe together with Quirin, and talk like how we could connect like the Czech Republic and their team to the competitions they're doing in Germany and Austria. So far, I think it was only Germany and Austria. Okay? And just talk about it, because I think it's pretty important to get to surfing.
Yes, it would like I think it's the goal of like especially the Janek, the best guy here in Czech Republic. I think it's his goal to go to the international level as well, and I'm sure that we will have a lot of good guys in a year or two as well. So yeah.